What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, tonight, of course, finally, is game two of the 2022 NBA Finals between the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors will be at home tonight. Now, of course, it was in game one. It looked like Golden State had the game in the bag, but in the fourth quarter, the Boston Celtics went off. It was a three-point spree by players like Jaylen Brown and Al Horford and others. And they won by the final score of 120 to 108 to take a one games to none lead in this best of seven series. But the scene is still in Golden State, uh, both San Francisco. So Golden State still will be at home. Um, game two, and I agree with the sentiments of Town Biz and the brother Ticket. This is a must-win game for the Golden State Warriors. I anticipate Golden State winning this game. I anticipate them winning this game. I think they're going to really come out there blazing. Um, I think this should be a good game. I hope that it is a fairly uh, officiated game because sometimes there are little tricks that are played. I'm not going to go into detail about that. But at the end of the day, what I anticipate is I believe Steve Kerr and his coaching team are going to focus on the outside shoot. In game one, Boston hit 20 out of 41 threes. Of the 41, according to stats, according to those who looked at the game footage, 38 of those 41 were open or wide open. So I'm assuming that Golden State's going to do a much better job of trying to contest the 3-point shot. The problem with that is, number one, you have players like Jason Tatum who are really good passers. You put too much focus on trying to stop the three, then you open up a lot of other weapons that they have. Because Boston is also very, very good at kickouts, drive and kicks. So Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, I think Derek White is pretty good at that. So if you guard the three too much, then you open up the mid range and the paint for them. So you have to pick your poison. Um, when Boston hits their threes, I'll put it like this though. When Boston hits their threes, they're almost unbeatable. They're almost unbeatable. As you can see, when Jason Tatum had a 3 for 17 game, they still won by 12 points. And I've always been trying to emphasize that this Boston Celtic team is no joke. They're very more than capable, in my opinion, of sweeping the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors are capable of winning this series. Absolutely. They can win it in 6 or 7 games. But Boston, to me, is a very dangerous team. And that's why I don't for the life of me understand why Draymond Green is talking the way he's talking. I mean, this is a team, Boston, that already is on a mission. And I'm not saying Golden State isn't on a mission. Golden State's been playing very well, very, very well. And they're very focused. I think Steph Curry has laser focus right now. But I mean, you don't antagonize your opponent like that by, number one, saying, hey, their comeback was a fluke. And then you talk about guys like Al Horford and Derek White and say, I mean, those guys are really they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that frequently. Have you been watching Al Horford, you black bitch? So I don't know, man. At the end of the day, I anticipate Golden State winning this game. I think it's going to be something around 8, 9, 10 point victory. I'm thinking. However, if Jason Tatum comes out and has anything close to like a superstar type game, 35 points, and Jaylen Brown's playing well, then that bodes pretty poorly for Golden State. If both of those guys are getting off, you know, that negates the 3-point shooting, in my opinion. If both of those guys are getting off, um, that negates them trying to defend the three because then if they're both getting off, then you have to focus your attention on them, which is going to set the three late anyway for Boston. So if that's the case, Boston may be able to sneak one out, but we'll see. But tell me what you guys think.